I'm curious about this idea about the complicated woman. Women like Amy in your novel and in your screenplay Gone Girl, these are women that are also not afraid to express their rage and their anger. And you've said before in other interviews that our society doesn't allow women to be angry. But you cast Viola Davis, and I think there's a bit of a nuance in that understanding when it comes to black women, because they're often put under the trope of the angry black woman. And I'm curious about what it meant to have this woman who is angry and grieving and dealing with trauma at the center of the story. What were the nuances that came when thinking about, if you were thinking at all about it, under this sort of trope that the screen often puts black women under, the angry black woman, because I feel like she transcended that completely.
I don't really care. I don't really give a damn what people think. I mean, I can't live in my life or be an artist in my life and edit myself through other people's thoughts. That ain't gonna work. And I wanted, Veronica, played by Viola Davis, to be who she is as a person. Yeah. And she is a woman who, is in grief, but she's determined. She's living, she's able to live because she can live through her husband's last heist. He leaves his notebook. So that's keeping her alive. I remember recently, it was a friend of mine, was a young woman. She's 28 years old, and her mother died. And she died in the house, and she was looking after her. And I asked her about 6 weeks after her mother died, how are you? How are you feeling? And she turned to me and she said, reckless. And I was like, damn, that's so amazing. To understand the fact of your sort of, that you're going to die, to understand the fact that your existence is not forever, liberated her. And that's Veronica. She was liberated in the fact of her own sort of, realization that she could do what she wanted to do, because there's a situation of mortality that comes into play. Right.